Hello students. In this lecture we are going to study the last part of the lesson, that is 3 questions, page number 54 and 55. In the previous lecture we have studied the king comes across a wounded person and the way he treats him. The next day the wounded person would like to convey thanks for the treatment and taking care of the wounded person when he was in trouble. Now let us see the next paragraph, what it says. If you have the textbook, open page number 54. You do not know me. Now this sentence is said by the stranger, the wounded person, to the king. You do not know me, but I know you. I am that enemy of yours who swore to revenge himself on you because you executed his brother and seized his property. Now the stranger, the wounded person, gives information why the person is come to the king. He says that you don't know me, but I know you. I know you very well. I am your enemy and I want to take revenge because you have executed my brother and seized my brother's property. I knew you had gone alone to see the hermit and I resolved to kill you on your way back. So the stranger says, I know that you were alone and you came alone to see the hermit. Therefore, I made a plan to kill you. I want to take a revenge of my brother. But the day passed and you did not return. I was waiting you on the way. I want to kill you on the way when you return back. But the day passed and you did not return. So I came out of my ambush to find you. I came in search of you. I want to kill you. Your bodyguards recognized me and wounded me. So, the enemy, the wounded person says to king, you are my enemy. I am also your enemy because you have seized my brother's property. You have executed my brother. And therefore, I knew that you are alone on the way and I want to kill you. Therefore, I was waiting on the way for your return. But the king's bodyguards recognized him and wounded him. I escaped from there, but would have bled to death, and you not dressed my wound. So he said, I want to protect myself. The wounded person says, therefore, I came out from there. I escaped from your bodyguards and I was totally bleeding. I wish to kill you, but you have saved my life. But you have treated me. You have saved my life. Actually, I had in my mind to kill you. Now, if I live and if you with it, I will serve you all my life. So he says that the wounded person, the enemy of the king, says that now actually I want to kill you. I made my mind to kill you, but now I can't because you saved my life. Therefore, suppose if I live and I will serve you throughout my life. Now, the enemy want to serve the king. He want to work for the king because the king saved the life of the stranger, the wounded person. He saved the life of the enemy. The king was very happy to have made peace with an enemy so easily and to have gained him for a friend. The king was very happy and he had made peace. He was so familiar with the enemy and he gained him. He won the heart of the enemy. He not only forgave him but said he would send his men and his own physician to attend him. So the king was so happy. The king said, I will not only forgive you, but I will send his own. He is going to send his own physician to treat the wounded person. The king then took leave of him and went out of the hut to look for the hermit. Before going away, he wished once more to beg for an answer. Now the king wanted to go back to his kingdom, and he started searching the hermit. So he wanted, before leaving the hut, he want to answer. He want answer for the three questions which he had. The hermit was outside on his knees, sowing seeds in the beds that had been dug the day before. They were digging the land. Now, after that, the king, he went to the hermit to ask the three answers. The hermit was outside. He was sowing the seeds in his beds, in the bed which was dug the previous day. The king approached him and said, the king went to the hermit and said, "For the last time I pray you to answer my question, wise man." So the king was, anyhow he wanted the answer. So he goes to hermit and says, "Now this is the last time I would like to ask you the answer to my questions." "You have already been answered," said the hermit, still crouching on his thin legs and looking up at the king who stood before him. The hermit was very weak, very thin fellow. He was working, and he said to the king, "Already you got the answers for your questions." "What do you mean?" asked the king. "Do you not see?" replied the hermit. "If you would have not replied my weakness yesterday and stayed to dig these beds for me, you would have gone back and been killed by that man." So the hermit said, "If you would have not pitied my weakness and not helped me to dig the land, you would have gone back and you had been killed by the enemy." So the most important time was when you were digging the beds. The first answer he got, which was the most important time, that was he was digging the beds, and I was the most important man, and to do me good was your most important business. Now all the three questions of the king, he got the answers back. The first one, the important time was when the king was digging the beds, and second, the hermit was the most important man, and third was most important business, that he was doing good. He did good to the hermit. Afterwards, the most important time was when you were attending to that man. For you would have not bound his wounds, he would have died without having made peace with you. If you would have not taken care of that wounded person, the wounded person would have been died. So he was the most important man, and what you did for him was the most important business. So all the three questions answer the king got. Remember then, there is only one time that is important now. It is the most important time because it is the only time when we have any power. The most necessary person is the one with whom you are, for you do not know whether you will ever have dealing with anyone else. And the most important thing is to do this person good, because for that purpose alone were you sent into this life. So the hermit explained the king why the king was sent into this life. The most important time was that it is the only time when he has any power. Then the second was with whom the king was, and third was he gave the time and saved the life of the wounded person. And the hermit said, for that sake only you are sent, the king was sent into this life. So my dear students, the three questions answer the king got. The king learned the lesson, what is the meaning of important thing, important person, and how to give the time, how to save the enemy, how to be friendly with the enemy, how to forgive the enemy. All these things the king learned from the hermit. So my dear students, read the lesson carefully once again, and it's a beautiful parable, and you can understand very clearly. It is written by Leo Tolstoy. So go through the lesson carefully and do all the assignments which I have given in the video. You can refer the also. Most of the assignment I have given in the previous videos. So remaining whatever I have given, complete it. All the textual questions you have to complete in notebook. Thank you and have a nice day.